Welcome to episode 267, Kiran Mazumdar Shaw, 10 Lessons. This is an outline of episode 267, lesson 1 to lesson 5. This is an outline of episode 267, lesson 6 to lesson 10. Lesson number 1, from plan A to plan E, from failure to success. This is plan A to plan E of Mazumdar Shaw. I already covered this in episode 266. From age 20 to 25, she met mostly failure, yet she kept marching on. Lesson number 2, the Irish connection, the accidental entrepreneur.
And I was all set to pursue it overseas when an accidental encounter with an Irish biotech entrepreneur who incidentally was also a brewer in terms of his previous career. And he basically sought me out and said, look, I'm trying to set up a biotech company in India, and would you like to partner me in this particular project? And my first reaction to him was not me, because A, I'm a woman, B, I am not someone who has any business experience, and 3, I have no money to my name. But I think he basically felt that I was the right person, and he pursued me and said, look, I don't think you should, demean yourself the way you are. I see a lot of spunk in you, and I think you can make a very good entrepreneur. And that's how I started Biocon in 1978.
Number 3, nobody wanted to work for her in 1978 when she started her company because she lacked credibility as an Indian woman. Her first 2 employees were retired mechanics.
I realized that even then, I couldn't get people to join me.
Despite this pervasive mindset, Kiran stayed focused on building the company, taking one careful step at a time.
I ended up hiring 2 very brave, sort of about to retire car mechanics. I rented out a small industrial shed.
Lesson number 4, dream big, dream very big. The second year she was in business, she bought 20 acres of vacant land in Bangalore for future expansion.
First year, Kiran began to dream about a bigger future for her company, making microbial enzymes in addition to plant enzymes, and moving out of the garage.
I was brave enough to invest all that I had saved in the first year and buy this property. It was a 20-acre property, so it was a pretty large property. Everyone looked at me and saying, what on earth are you doing buying such a big piece of land? You'll hardly be able to use half an acre. I said, yeah, that's true, but let me figure it out. It's going so cheap that I should buy it. Let's hope that, one day I'll use up all those 20 acres. So let me think ahead and let me have that kind of vision. Today, not only have we used every single bit of that property, but of course we've now spilt over into a 100-acre property, which is the second phase. And then we're putting up another large facility in Malaysia, which occupies another 50 acres.
Lesson number 5, you must have self-belief.
It's been a decade-long effort, and this has been an effort and a 10-year journey of self-belief. That's what Biocon stands for, self-belief. Today, I want us all to feel very, very proud as a company and as individuals, because this is what it's all about. If you are not proud, if you don't have the emotion of feeling proud, I don't think we would have been able to achieve this great moment. This is a moment of glory that is about pride. And this pride comes from a sense of self-belief that we can do anything. It's about ordinary people doing extraordinary things, for which I want to congratulate everyone.
Lesson number 6, keep revolving, keep transforming.
I think it's very important to keep evolving. And I think when you have that kind of a mindset, then reinventing yourself or reinventing the business is a natural part of that process. You have to keep challenging the status quo.
Lesson number 7, biotech is the future of India in 2018, after IT was in the past decades. Lesson number 8, fight brain drain. She owns 15 patents in India.
When we celebrated the approval, I only had a few words to describe it. We did it. And what did we do? We actually proved that as a company, as people, we actually established that we have world-class capabilities. What did we prove? That we can take on some of the most complex challenges and be triumphant. That's what we did. But I want to remind every one of you that whilst we celebrate the approval of US FDA for a very complex drug and the fact that we did all of it in India, we of course did it for our country, okay? We put India on the map of the world, and all of us can feel proud of that.
Lesson number 9, patients first. Medicine must be affordable.
Remember, these biosimilars are drugs that are beyond the reach of most people in the developing world. The WHO has a huge initiative called 5.1 because it's 5.1 billion people in the world who have little or no access to modern medicine. This is a class of modern medicines which very few people in the world could afford until now. And here is Biocon coming to change that paradigm. We want to make this drug available to a larger number of patients around the world, not just in the developed world, but in the developing world. We have brought down the prices of this particular drug to 1/10 of what it used to be. Okay. Remember, it's patients who are going to benefit from our triumph.
Lesson number 10, she gave it all. She's the only woman self-made billionaire in the world without children. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and leave your questions and comments below. Wishing everyone peace and prosperity.